mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, sua maior sobe o clima sem de calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flor, não pode negar. Essa união só pode acreditar. Gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior.
The last time அதோட போயிட்டு அது எங்க இருக்குன்னு தெரியல. கிடைக்கல போல கைக்கு.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany once plucked
Have you made peace with the time you've lost.
Ah, but I don't truly know how much time I have lost. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was in exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. That's why, yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be in Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent coming your defensive work.
Yes, Professor.
Sebastian. Todo vale.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, what information did you do?
Of course. Scribbler tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the form for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Parando. Por llegar a lo mejor a mí me hicieron
Well disguised.
nada de recargo de aquí. Si tratan las veces por ahí bola.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt,
Una
used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. Please trust in me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. He also garden. I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. What surprised you, I suppose? One of Anne always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he works?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Honest. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. But this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Underground has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not learned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. To use safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target zone. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it. Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we cinched our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
That's more where that's coming from. We've been practicing some of the spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. I haven't been here in some time. It's not the same about her.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything we can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Velcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
She misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Meeting a new student would be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Forky, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose we both Brookwood and Ranrock after you. A bit more time practicing blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Falcon, I'll send you out.
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, potions together, and herbology.
I recognize that voice. Heard you talk to Gary Weasley in potions class. You're the fifth here. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in?
Actually, brought me there, but he made it perfectly.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father's friends with Headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Sebastian mobilitasi
Trust me on this.
Trust you. You just betrayed Sebastian.
I was to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Yes, I just meant...
I know what you mean. He gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need... Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
சொல்லக்கூடாதுன்னு சொன்னா அடுத்த நிமிஷமே போய் சொல்லிட்டு வேண்டியது. ஐயோ ஐயோ. சரி, நம்ம அடுத்த வேலை பார்க்கும்போது ப்ரொஃபஸர் வீஸ்லி.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Professor Weasley satu umuran berang setengah orang
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Weird. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, one might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs, other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay, Professor.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those checks. Excellent work. You're
இது நல்லா இருக்கு.
of moons.
வர வர கொடுக்குற ஸ்பெல் எல்லாம் வெளியா இருக்கு.
Let's move on.
இன்னொரு அவங்க கொடுத்ததும் சூப்பராக ஸ்பெல்லு. இது அதுவும் வேற எதுவும் வர வச்சு பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
Is that goodness? I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. This. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
தனியாக அனுப்புறாங்க. கொஞ்சம் இடத்துல நான் இன்னும் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்றது.
Dear me. Down. Some of us are trying to rest.
அந்த ஹாரி பாட்டரோட ஃபீல் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறேன். அந்த ஃபாரஸ்ட்ல பார்த்தது கேள்வி வர வைக்கணும்.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you violent tin.
கத்தி தூக்கிட்டு எல்லா இடத்துலையும் சேர போட்டு வச்சிருக்கானுங்க. கட்டுது
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Golden snitch.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
சரி ஏதோ சீக்கிரட்டா பாட வச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு பார்த்தா வேஸ்ட்.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
இந்த இடம் மட்டும் ஏதோ பின்பற்ற வர மாதிரி இருக்கு. அந்த ப்ரொஃபஸர் வேற காரணம் தனியாக அனுப்பிவிட்டா.
Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here.
Indeed it
Cute.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned
ரெண்டு பேரும் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் போல.
able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
இதுக்கு மேல கைண்டா யாராவது முடியுமா?
Room of requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden.
Talking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant!
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you know.
கண்ணை மூடி யோசிச்சா அது மாதிரி மாறிடுது அந்த ரூம்.
The rest.
நல்லா இருக்கே. என்ன யோசிச்சிருக்கான்னு பார்த்தோம். இடிஞ்சு விழணும் யோசிச்சாலா?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. Forward to seeing what you do with the spell.
அழகான பங்களாக மாற்றிட்டாலே.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
கேட்டு என்ன தேடுறதுன்னு தெரியல.
Unfamiliar items of clothing. Always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
நம்ம தேட விட்டுறாங்க. Desk of description. Okay.
It'll be more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes. The magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
அடுத்த ஸ்பெல்லு conjuring spell.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room. You should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station. Find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones who study magical plants and brew potions in
Conjuring spell, okay, இந்த இருக்கு நினைக்கிறேன். இது வந்து ஓகே, இப்போதைக்கு நமக்கு கன்ஃபரிங்கோ ஸ்பெல் தேவைப்படாது. ஸோ எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கலாம். கன்ஜூர் போர்ஷன் டேபிள், கன்ஜூர் போர்ஷன் ஸ்டேஷன் தெரியல. Parting table lah. Okay. Orang kaya. One part of founding chests scattered throughout the world. இது இருக்கு. இதுல வந்து பார்ட்டிங் டேபிள், ஓஷன் ஸ்டேஷனா. ஓகே, நல்லா இருக்குது ஸ்பெல்லு. இது நமக்கு தேவையானதை வர வச்சுக்கலாம். போல கரண்ட் லாக் போயிடலாம். இப்போ வந்து அடுத்தது பார்ட்டிங் டேபிள். ஓகே,
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration?
Strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse and magic. But the room of requirement has its own rules.
A bit more about Deek.
He's longer than I have, and seems to know cranny and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience in the previous post. Deek tell you more when he's ready. But again, you to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Thank you, Professor.
To speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
சரி, இந்த டேபிள் என்ன பண்றது? இங்கே விட்டு போயிடலாமா? எல்லாரும் இதே ஒரு செடி வர வளர்த்து விட்டாங்க. 8 நிமிஷம் ஆகும்.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
அடுத்த மிஷனை இங்கே கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. நம்ம போயிட்டு திரும்பி வர மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
Carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
இது மீன் வந்துருக்கு. ஆரம்பம் சரிங்க. கொஞ்சம் கற்றுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். வேற ஏதோ சொன்னாங்க, மறந்துட்டேனே.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good.
நான் வேற அப்படிங்கலாம் எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கேன் முடிச்சிட்டோம்.
More potions.
எவ்வளோ வேணும்னாலும் கேளுங்க தரேன்.
Decoration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
ஓகே ப்ரொஃபஸர்.
I would like to. Guardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects.
கஞ்சூர் வால் டெக்கரேஷனா?
Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
வால் டெக்கரேஷன் எங்க இருக்கும்? ஃப்ளோர் டெக்கரேஷன். இங்கே எல்லாத்தையும் செட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இப்போ நம்மளே செட் பண்ணுவோம் கரெக்டா. ஓகே, இது நமக்கான இடம் போல. பட்ஜெட் இல்லையா எவ்வளோ யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க ஏமாத்துறானுங்க. சரி, வால் டெக்கரேஷன் வச்சு பண்ணுவோம். சரி, இங்கே சின்ன இடத்துல இருக்கும். அஞ்சு வைக்கணுமா? Floor decoration. Decoration around. இருக்கிற இடம் மாதிரி இருக்கே. ஓகே, வேற சேர்லாம் டெக்கரேஷன்ல வரும் இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சரி, நம்ம லைட்டே வைப்போம். இந்த ரெண்டு சைடு வைப்போம். இதே மாதிரி இந்த சைடு
Good work. Shall we move on?
ஓகே ப்ரொஃபஸர், ஐ ஆம் ரெடி. இது வேற 3 நிமிஷம் இருக்கணும்.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
நீ கற்றுக்கிட்ட 3 ஸ்பெல்லுமே விரிவான ஸ்பெல். ஆல்டரிங் ஸ்பெல். இந்த ப்ரொஃபஸர் நிறைய சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறாங்க.
Your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
இது என்ன காஞ்சூர் பண்ண விட்டு மூவ் பண்றதுக்கான ஸ்பெல்லா? செக் பண்ணி பார்த்துருவோம். ஸ்லோவாக தான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன் நானும். ஓரளவு கிளியரா இருக்கா? இப்போ கிளியரா இல்லையா லோவா இருக்கா? ஐயா இருக்கா? ஓகே ஓகே ப்ரோ. God of Thunder ப்ரோ. அதான் ஸ்லோவா பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன். கிளியரா இல்லை அப்படின்றாங்க. இறைகிற மாதிரி இருக்கா? ஆக்சுவலா மைக் எதனா இஷ்யூவா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இது நார்மல் ஹெட்செட்டு தான், மேபி அதனால இருக்கும். நான் அப்புறமா செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன் அது என்னன்ட்டு. காலேஜ் போய் அன்னைக்கு ஓகே ஓகே. நான் பேசலைன்னாலும் அது இறஞ்சிட்டே தான் இருக்கா?
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
என்னோட வாய்ஸா? இரு செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். ஆக்சுவலாக வேறு ஒரு கேமுக்காக சவுண்டு கேட்கலன்ட்டு இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி வச்சேன் நான். மேபி அதனால் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் வெயிட் பண்ணது சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். இப்போ எப்படி கேட்குது? கம்மியாக கேட்குதா? இன்னும் லோ பண்ணுமா? வெயிட் பண்ணு. ஓகே. அது நான் ஜிடிஏ ஆடிட்டு இருந்தேன் ஆர்பி. அதில் யாருக்கும் சவுண்டு கேட்கல, ரொம்ப லோவாக இருக்குங்களா, அதனால் அப்படி செட் பண்ணி வச்சுருந்தேன்.
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand
And
at
the
a
stream
conjured
is
item
set
that
all
you like to customize and cast the altering spell as I showed you.
இப்போ ஓகே தானே?
You can change an item's appearance in a number of ways, as well as move the item around the room.
இதுவா? இது ஆஃபரில் வந்ததுடா ஒரு, ஆனால் இப்போ ஆஃபர் இல்லை. 500 something ஏதோ.
Alteration allows you to change
2 வாரம் முன்னாடி
the
வாங்கினேன்.
items you've
2 வாரம் 3 வாரம் இருக்கும்.
You can change color, pattern or style.
Thank you, Professor. I
இப்போ
have no
இல்லை,
more questions.
இப்போ ஆஃபர்
I'll be
இல்லைன்னு
here
நினைக்கிறேன்.
if you need anything else.
ஒரிஜினல் ப்ரைஸு கொஞ்சம் ஹை தான் இது, ஆனால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். ஏதோ கலர் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணோமாமே. பிங்க் நல்லா இருக்கு. சரி சஃப்ரன் ஐட்டம். பெருசு பற்றலாமா? ஏதோ பெருசு பற்ற, இந்த விளக்கு பெருசு படுத்தி பார்ப்போம். பார்த்துருக்கனே, அது பார்க்காம எப்படி? ஆனால் எல்லா பாட்டும்லாம் பார்த்து கிடையாது. பிடிக்கும். ஆனால் ஃபஸ்ட் பாட்டு, அப்புறம் வந்து ஒரு கேம் ஆடுவானுங்க, அந்த பாட்டு பார்த்துருக்கேன், அது நல்லாயிருக்கும். சும்மா சேஞ்ச் கலரே தான் வருது. ஆனால் இவனுங்க தான் அடுத்தது ஸ்டைல் ஆஃப் அன் ஐட்டம்னு சொல்லியிருக்கானுங்க. ஆனால் இது அதுதான் ஹாரி பாட்டர் மூவியோட பேஸில் எடுத்த கேம் தான் இது. பர்பிள் நல்லா இருக்கு, எல்லோ அதை விடக்கு நல்லா இருக்கு.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand at a conjured item that you would like to customize and cast the altering spell as I showed you. You can change an item's appearance in a number of ways, as well as move the item around the room.
இது ஆர்டிக்ஸ் 4060.
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
ஆனால் இப்போ ஆஃபரில் வந்து நான் இந்த ஆர்டிக்ஸ் 4060 30 ஆச்சு. இப்போ பார்த்தா ஆஃபரில் 5060 அந்த ப்ரைஸுக்கு கொண்டு வந்திருக்கானுங்க. வயிறு எரியுது. கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணியிருந்தால் 5060 போட்டிருப்பேன். பட் இது லோ தான். ஆனால் என்னோட மற்ற மதர் போர்டு அது இதெல்லாம் கம்பேர் பண்ணுறப்போ 4060 தான் கரெக்டாக இருக்கும். 5060 போகணுன்னா இன்னும் மற்ற இதெல்லாம் ப்ரைஸ் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். அதனால் இது ஓகே தான் இப்போதைக்கு. ஃபியூச்சரில் பார்ப்போம். இளவெடுத்தது என்ன கலர் மட்டும்தான் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது, ஸ்டைல் எப்படி சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியலையே. ப்ராசஸர் 5500 5 சீரீஸ். அதான் சொல்கிறேனே, இது கொஞ்சம் பேஸில் தான் போட்டிருக்கேன்லாம். கிராஃபிக்ஸ் கார்டு மட்டும் 4060 போகணும் அப்படின்ட்டு ஏம் பண்ணி மற்றதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக தான் போட்டிருக்கேன். ஏன்னா மற்றதெல்லாம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி போட்டிருந்தா கிராஃபிக்ஸ் கார்டு 3060 தான் போட்டிருக்க முடியும். இந்த சேரை பெருசு பிடிச்சி பார்ப்போம். இதுக்கும் கலர் மட்டும்தான் வருது. அட இவ்வளோ தானா? அடப்பாங்களா. இதான் இருக்கிறதுலே பெருசு. இதுவா? இது சிங்கிரு பார்க்குறேன். இல்லை, இது சிங்கிள் பிளேயர் தான் நினைக்கிறேன். இது ஆமாம், இல்லை ஆன்லைன் இருக்க மாதிரி தெரில. நான் வேணா அப்புறமா செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன்.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
What can I customize with the altering spell?
Alteration allows you to change the appearance of items you've conjured. You can change color, pattern, or style.
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
ஓகே, எப்படா சைஸ் பெருசு பண்ணுறது? இங்கே இருக்கு சைஸ் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறது. தெரியாமல் சுற்றிட்டு கிடக்கேன்.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
ஆல்ரெடி பண்ணிட்டேனே நான். ஐயோ ஓ
Your space might benefit from a bit of
இது நல்லா இருக்கு.
ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further,
இந்த room
you can
எனக்கு
use these
கொடுத்துருவாங்களோ?
spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it
பரவாயில்லையே.
wisely.
இது நம்ம இஷ்டத்துக்கு கஸ்டமைஸ் பண்ணலாம் போல. நல்ல ப்ரொஃபஸர். ஆக்சுவலாக இது எந்த இடம் எங்கே இருக்கிறேன்னு தெரில. இங்கே எங்கேயோ ரூம்குள்ளே இருக்கேன். ஆஸ்ட்ரோனமி விங்க். ஓகே. இந்த மூன் ஸ்டோன் தான் நம்ம கிடைக்கிறதெல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கணும் இனிமேல். நல்ல வேலை ரோட்டில் போகிறப்பெல்லாம் எடுத்து வச்சது இதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகுது. நமக்கு இதுதான் வேணும். நான் சீக்கிரமாக கிடச்சிருது.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
moonlight
I
போகும்.
would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
மூன்லைட்டே டார்க்காக இருக்குது. அப்போ டார்க்குன்னா இன்னைக்கு புரியலையே. இது வேண்டாம்.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
வாமே போயிடும் நம்ம.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
தூங்குற ஃபீல் கொடுக்குது.
Oh, sounds perfect.
This is fine. சரி ஓகே. இத்தனை இங்கே சுற்றணுமா இல்லை வேறு வேலை இருக்கா? இருக்கு. என்னடா பண்ணிட்டுக்கிறீங்க இங்கே? ஒருத்தனும் ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கானுங்க. ஐயோ தெரியாம இடிச்சிட்டேன் மேடம்.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
வந்துட்டேன்.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
ன்றது குஸ்டீரியாவா? இல்லை புரியல எனக்கு. எங்கடா போன ப்ரொஃபஸர்? வாங்க பின்னாடியே, தொலைஞ்சு போயிடாதீங்க. விட்டு போனால் ஏதோ உள்ளே விட மாட்டேங்குது.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
ஐயோ, மறுபடியும் இந்த இடமா? கூட வந்தாலே வில்லங்கம் தான். எதையாச்சும் இழுத்து விட்டுறான், வந்து சண்டை போட வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது.
This looks promising.
ஆரம்பம்லாம் நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. இப்போ எதனா ஒன்று எந்திரிக்கும், அது கூட சண்டை போடணும்.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
இந்த மேப்பு தான் என் கையில் இருக்கே. கேட்டிருந்தா கொடுத்துருப்பான்ல. எதுக்கியா இங்கே கூப்பிட்டு வந்த?
If only you were here to see this.
Speak to the... Oh, நம்மாளே.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I don't recall it fully. கொடுத்துடலாமா?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
நாளைக்கு பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
வெளியே வந்துட்டு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணும் மிச்சத்தை அப்புறமா பார்த்துக்குவோம்.
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell.
ஃப்ரீசிங் ஸ்பெல்லா? இது சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாலே.
Way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
கடையில் இவங்களோட குஸ்ட் வேறு கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணணும். எங்கேயோ வெளியே கூப்பிட்டு போகிறான் பிள்ளைய. நாளைக்கு பார்ப்போம். அது இங்கே வரைக்கும் என்ன போகலாம். சரி, பிள்ளை கூட்டடிப்போம். மிச்சத்தை வந்து நாளைக்கு விளாடலாம். நல்லா இருக்குது அந்த வியூ. இதோட ஸ்ட்ரீம் எண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். நாளைக்கு சந்திப்போம்.